Let's wait. Let's just stare at the screen until it appears.
Let's all stare.
Ooh. There it is.
Now we're on.
There it is.
Are we on?
Yeah, it works.
We're live.
We're live!
Oh wait, you gotta turn on the TV.
Oh, right. We gotta mute the TV. Grab the remote over there.
Well, hello,
mute the
everyone.
TV, don't turn it off. Yeah, that one.
This one.
No. The other one works.
There's a small delay.
Do the thing. Small,
Oh, yeah. There's always a small delay.
It's the nature of doing anything live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this?
We've started,
Oh,
right?
these are my books.
You wrote books?
Yeah.
Why did I know this about you until just now?
You wrote books? All right, so...
All right, we're gonna start this now.
Oh, wow. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the 5th episode, number 5. Then there's 5 of us, so yeah. Nerds of the Ottoman Empire, I guess. We have 2 new fresh faces, like we told you we're going to try and bring you every week. I'm going to let them talk a little bit about themselves, let you know what kind of nerds they are, and we'll start the show like after that. So,
All right. Well, my name is Paul. I'm into like tokusatsu, kaiju stuff, anime.
what's tokusatsu?
Tokusatsu is stuff. It's related to kaiju. It's like, man in suit, Japanese, like Ultraman. That sort of thing.
Power Rangers?
Giant robots,
Power Rangers
monsters.
is related. Yeah.
what was the show that came out after Power Rangers?
VR Troopers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
If I had to say it was after, it could have been Beetleborgs.
It could have been Big Bad
It could've been
Beetleborgs.
It could have been Big Bad Beetleborg, but no, VR Troopers.
Yeah, that's also.
Had I known Power Rangers would still be going today, I might have collected all those.
You could have been a very good guess because Power Rangers has actually been going on since like 1979.
They just not to get into too much stuff of the film show, but they just cast the new movie.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. 5 Teenagers with Attitude.
I'm looking forward to the movie.
They didn't show.
No.
Is it a
It's
sequel?
a continuation.
Like, what is it's a continuation?
It's a reboot.
No, that's a reboot.
It's a reboot. They're
The
doing.
main villain is Rita Repulsa.
Yeah,
So it's the
they're going
Morphin.
back to the
Mighty
story
Morphin.
from
Morphin, yeah.
from Mighty Morphin Power
can't-
Rangers, and they're doing like
What's
a
up,
big
John?
budget movie.
A lunatic is here.
Who's going to be the big Zordon head? I can't wait to see who they cast.
I don't know.
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart as Zordon.
No, Varys from Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
They should cast Michael Chiklis.
Michael Chiklis is Zordon. That would be awesome. All right, so finish your thing. I'm sorry.
All right, so
I took over.
yeah, so
Sorry.
I'm into that stuff. I'm also a published writer. I brought a couple of my books. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
tell us about your books.
All right, so this is Fallen Saints. It's oh, okay.
Yeah, the camera's over
Is
there.
there a digital version?
Is there a digital? Can we get
Yes, it's digital and paperback. They're on Amazon. They're Barnes and Noble. The other one is A Slave of the Birdman. This one actually just came out a week ago.
Who drew your stuff?
Who drew
I hired an artist. His name is One Art Gennady. He painted both of the covers.
That's really cool.
So it was
That's cool.
I didn't know we were friends with someone that. I gotta learn more about.
Yeah,
you.
let me see.
We are friends, and I know nothing.
Friend.
I know nothing about my
How do
friends.
we not know that you wrote? Like,
I don't know. I'm surprised Kim didn't mention it.
I write.
I've been a writer for many years.
I write too, but most of my stuff is on Post-its and then crayon. So that's really cool, man.
Crayons. Some people call them
Crayon.
crayons.
in May, WWE is coming to town.
Where's
I heard about
Wait,
that.
what do you mean?
What?
WWE is coming to town.
They're having a show at the PNC.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's I don't think it's a pay-per-view or anything. I think
Oh, it's like a Monday.
It might be a Raw or just a house show. They call it a house show. But yeah, someone called and asked me if I was going to it. So I don't know. I may be. Are you gonna go? Are you going? I may show up.
NXT was here recently,
maybe.
right?
We'll tailgate.
Do people tailgate?
People still
Of course.
Yeah.
I had to let Mike
People tailgate
introduce.
for everything.
I had to let Mike introduce himself. But the last wrestling show I went to was a pay-per-view, and the guys beside us was barbecuing, and they had a small table and a small grill. And at the end of the thing, before we went in, the guy power drived his other friend through the table outside. Into the grill. Catherine, who's a good friend of ours, who watched the show. She's a nurse. She had to stop the guy from bleeding. The guy still tried to go into the show. We called an ambulance, and then the guy had to go to the hospital and get stitches because his friend powerbombed him to the table at this event.
All right, so we're doing that tailgate.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna happen after the show.
People dress as wrestlers and do like skits
Although-
and climb on cars. It's a whole big to do. But yeah, I may go. So we'll see.
Oh, he says.
Oh, you don't live here. Oh.
Yeah, he's in Omaha.
Well, when they come to Omaha, invite me over and I'll come over and we'll
He just
tailgate.
said they're coming to Omaha.
Well, so I'll go and we'll tailgate. But,
Okay.
All right, so everyone, this is Mike. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Go.
I'm Mike. I live here.
But where do you fit in the spectrum?
In the spectrum
of nerdom?
Of nerdom. Right now, like I'm huge into video games, huge into comics, but right now it's pretty much no comics and just Final Fantasy 14.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I'm
But
playing.
you do watch Flash.
I do watch
Yeah.
the TV shows. I don't know anything that Paul talked about.
Kaijus? You know kaiju. Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, you've at least seen
No, I
Pacific
think you know
Rim.
Godzilla.
You love Pacific
Whoa. Pacific Rim is tattooed, right? What? This guy... Stop.
If you know
Who you
Pacific
trying to
Rim,
impress?
then
What a
you
poser.
know kaiju and tokusatsu. So
Well, I don't know the phrases.
yeah.
Mike.
Oh, that's
Miz.
fine.
No, it's the man. Mike the Miz.
Yeah.
Mizan.
Mike the Miz.
But
Yeah, and it
yeah.
was funny because basically I was playing Final Fantasy like probably 10 minutes ago until I passed out,
Okay.
and then I hear a knock on my door, and it was Nigel, and he was like, "Come out here."
Yes.
And now you're caught up with the present.
Pacific Rim 3 will have Godzilla in it. Rumor mill.
Rumor.
Pacific
They
Rim
want.
I'll be
right?
honest. As much as I want Pacific Rim 2, I'm at a point where I just don't even believe it's gonna happen now.
Well, they got a new director.
They got a new director, which gives me new hope.
They got a new
But
director.
after
Yeah.
after the
Guillermo's
roller
not-
coaster
he's
we've
gonna
had
produce.
with the pre-production so
I
far,
like Guillermo though.
who knows? Who knows?
I think there's enough in it that there's
People
enough fans.
invested, yeah.
Because every time they shut it down, the fans go crazy.
Yeah.
And then they either push it forward or the project gets put in a different direction. Right now, it's in. I like the direction it's in with. Was it DeKnight is the new director?
I
believe.
think so. Yeah.
Right, Stephen DeKnight, the guy who did Spartacus.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm cool with that.
I'm cool. I mean, I liked Del Toro, and he's been like the biggest champion for getting this movie made. But
was awesome.
oh yeah, but I'm looking. Like I said, I'm looking forward to it if it happens. If it doesn't happen, at least we had one.
I'll tell you
One good
one
movie.
other reason why I think it's going to happen, because there's going to be that big surge when Power Rangers comes out.
That's a good point.
Yes.
Probably
And
With Power Rangers, the next Godzilla coming out, they're going to want
Yeah.
in a piece
We're-
of that pie.
Right now, I
sure.
deeply believe that we're in the middle of a kaiju renaissance. We have like 2 new Godzilla movies all coming out. We got one.
Cloverfield.
We got 10
Lane.
Cloverfield
Wait,
Lane.
is Cloverfield a monster movie though?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one
Big
was.
giant monster.
Yes.
I've not-
Cloverfield's a kaiju.
It-
Cloverfield
okay.
1 is. I've not looked at any spoilers yet for 10 Cloverfield
So-
Lane, so
so-
I don't know for 10 Cloverfield
Letting you know
Lane yet.
right now for 10 Cloverfield Lane, it is a monster. There is a monster in the movie.
For sure.
There's a monster
for
in the
sure?
movie.
I'm going to find out tomorrow night.
I hope it is. I'm looking forward to seeing this movie.
Look at that. And it's a different monster than that was in the first one.
Oh!
So it's a
Ooh, that
different-
makes me excited.
It's a whole different.
That makes me very excited, actually.
So those are the 2 things that we are.
Listen, I saw that image of that house with the big lights.
Yeah.
And all I was just imagining was a giant old Greg.
Cutting on the power to the house.
With the Mangina show.
All right, so we do have a itinerary.
One more thing, though. Lunatic said his birthday was last Tuesday.
happy
Happy birthday,
belated
Lunatic.
birthday.
Yeah, happy belated.
Happy belated birthday, Lunatic.
What up, 200%?
You are 17 now. What can you do when you're 17? That's still nothing.
Not
right?
really
Still nothing,
anything,
yeah.
no.
Nothing.
Oh, you can go see rated R movies by yourself.
Seven?
Oh yeah, NC-17, right?
Oh, that's
No,
right, yeah.
17 is rated R.
Is it?
That's all.
Go see
Go see a rated R movie.
chocolate, try not to laugh. 200% chocolate.
Yeah.
That's
That's
Nigel
what-
now. He's 200% chocolate.
I thought it was for both of us were on camera. Whatever. So we do have a itinerary that we're gonna go over, right, Pete?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be real quick on the first one because it's Walking Dead, and I never remember what
You
happened.
didn't watch it yet.
I watched it.
I'll be
watched
perfectly honest. I stopped watching The Walking Dead with the winter finale of season 2.
Wow.
So wait, what are they on now?
So
They're in season 6?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't
They're
know.
on some season.
Some season.
Everything's on season.
All right, so what happened, guys? This is your thing. What happened on The Walking Dead?
It was more,
Get me caught up to speed, 'cause I don't know what's
Dead
going
was
on.
more of a push towards, revealing Negan. They obviously didn't reveal Negan, but they attacked his compound, which I think is going to kind of bring the story into play. They went in force. They went into this guy's compound. The one thing I did not like, they went into the compound, and for those of you who watched the show, Glenn, in all of the seasons, he's never killed another person.
Right.
He's killed zombies. He's like, I think, the only character. He's never killed a human being ever.
But zombies are human.
They're dead.
Okay.
They're dead.
He's
They're monsters.
I still
Yeah.
count them as human beings.
They're monsters at that point.
But this
They're not human beings
episode,
anymore.
it actually, he went into that and he actually killed people, and I wasn't a fan of the way peoples.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
it
that-
wasn't just
you
one.
killed
that's a big step.
He killed two people
In
while
their
they were
sleep?
sleeping.
So-
With a knife, and then he took a machine gun and he shot up like a hallway full of
Well,
people.
Not really. I mean, he was hiding behind a door, and they were on the other side.
Of
and
the door.
He was trying to, defend himself.
He hated doors, so he was shooting the door.
I'm a true.
People happen to be on the
I'm
other
a
side.
true believer. Then, if
don't
you're gonna
hate
do
you.
something, do it 100%. So kill multiple people.
Yeah,
If
so
you're gonna
don't
kill
watch
people,
Walking Dead.
kill
I
multiple
don't watch
people.
Walking Dead either.
Do
He doesn't watch
200%.
Walking Dead,
Yeah.
and he doesn't watch
What
Walking
he-
Dead.
Yeah, I don't watch it either.
What he did though was he
You can be a year away.
He was
from
with
playing
another
it
guy
with Legally Quick
who
Chatter
also
Bait button.
didn't kill
Yeah.
anybody, so he stopped him. He killed the two guys with the knives to stop the guy from
Who never killed
who
anyone.
never kill anyone.
So
But
he
then
got-
he went to that closet and he gave that other guy a machine gun, and they both shot through their door and killed like 10 people.
Kind of pointless.
See, it'd be cool.
Spoilers.
It'd be
Yeah,
cool.
Spoilers, yes, that's spoilers.
Spoilers, yes.
Too bad.
It'd be cool if they had that moment where he killed somebody and it was like a really
Glenn really does hate doors.
Glenn hates doors.
It's
It's
Confirmed.
true.
Hashtag Glenn hates doors.
But it'd be cool they did that and they made it a moment for him. Like he kills a person
That's
and
what
it's
I-
just
yeah.
and it just like hurts him
It
to do
actually
that.
holds weight.
Yeah.
Whereas it never has before.
Since
any
we're
other
not to take away from the show or anything, but since we are on The Walking Dead, has anyone played that new game?
The mobile
The
game.
Michonne
No,
game?
not the mobile game. I'm playing the mobile game.
They did
which is bad.
the
But
Walking Dead, the Telltale
yeah,
game
the Telltale
for
episode
Michonne.
1.
Oh, that's out.
It's out. The
I
episode
haven't
1
played
is
it.
out.
I'd like to play the. I've heard very good things about the Telltale
They're
Walking
good.
Dead games.
Even if you don't like the show, they're good. Because I like the games. I don't
Telltale's
like
the
show.
only company, which I found out this week, is the only company that has licensing for Marvel and DC.
Really?
Oh, they have
Oh no,
both.
Traveler's Tales.
Do they?
They did the Lego games for both.
Well, I know. Telltale definitely has.
If there's a tail in the name, they have the license for both.
yeah,
Okay,
pretty much.
so that's great.
Is this
Is
the
this
Krusty Krab?
No, this is
Not yet.
Patrick.
Yeah,
Sorry.
murder is still murder. Yeah, I would like for story reasons. I would like the murder to carry weight as opposed to just murdering people as like an action game kind of thing. Because that's kind of why I don't like The Walking Dead. Is because none of the characters really have weight to anything that they do. It's kind of an action game.
look at the way
they just
the-
walk around and shoot everything.
Look the way the world is at that point. There's no structure.
You still have the.
And then if you try to have structure,
Reintroduce. That's Random Guy 1 if you're going from left to right.
oh, you just got here.
Mike.
That's
And
Mike.
then Random Guy 2, this is Paul.
Hello.
Yeah, Mike, Paul.
But anyway.
I like I'm the only person who has a regular name in there. Random guy one,
you're the only
Nigel
one with a regular
Thornberry, Greg, random guy, Illuminati.
You're Greg. You're Greg no matter what.
Yeah.
Like Deadpool says, superheroes murder people too. I
like-
guess.
Yeah, I mean, some of them do, I suppose.
Hey, listen, in Deadpool,
Paul Jr.
he murdered all these people, and still Colossus wanted him on the X-Men.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of
He
that.
even tried
murder.
punching
Oh yeah,
the balls.
she killed somebody.
Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
At least one guy, right? She smashed him.
Yeah, she did the little.
Yeah,
Exploded and a car
Yeah, it is a
crushed
pretty
the
generic
dude.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But they were
I guess the X-Men don't care.
Well, in all fairness, they were going to kill her if they found her. So.
Greg.
They
All
were
right, so what's next on the itinerary?
Greg
What's next?
Chocolate God,
real quick,
right? No love.
Supergirl Flash.
Supergirl.
I
Flash,
know-
Flash comes back the 20.
I thought
Second?
it was like 19th.
Third?
Or something.
No, it's the 22nd.
I think it's 22nd.
22nd. We're gonna say 22nd. But
Great Blaze
we are
Blade.
feeling the. Well, I'm feeling the missing of Flash.
I have to.
I'm in mourning.
Oh, me too. I'm missing
Yeah.
Flash right
I gotta
now.
catch up on Supergirl because now he's gonna be on that show.
No, you don't. You,
No,
you really
just
don't.
watched
You really
the
don't.
one
Really?
episode.
It's
that
not
Flash
even
was
a
in.
cross. They call it a crossover episode, but I just feel like he was on. She did that quick thing on his show where she wasn't even really on the show, and they had the
just
time
took the-
board.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
More
yeah,
crappy.
clip, that stupid clip.
Because they don't want her messing up that show.
When you said that, I was like, when the hell was she on there?
So it's not even a crossover because I don't think she's gonna come to
No,
this
this
show.
is just a charity move. This is a let me help your show out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show up.
Let's
It's
get,
like, this is
let's get viewers
oh
for one
wait, we
episode.
both were on Glee, so let me come over and help you out.
So
And
wait, if we got Flash on our show, would that give us more viewers?
Hey, Grant Gustin.
yeah, Greg, I know you're watching this. We'd love to have you. There's plenty of room on this couch.
And we know you're fast, so come right here right now.
There's someone waving through the window behind you.
There's someone-
Hey Thornberry,
someone
Nigel, are you
I didn't see
a
anybody.
Ron Jeremy fan?
There's no one waving.
A Ron
Is
Jeremy
that
thing?
true?
No.
Is it
Will
Brown?
win Batman or Superman? Neither, because we already know they're going to team up in then.
All right. So what's next on the itinerary of?
The Division. So I know, Nigel, you're playing The Division. I just got it.
I got
I
You got
played.
it?
Who'd you get it for?
You got it?
it. Xbox One.
I
What's
got
that
it
one
close
playing?
one, too.
I know Xbox
Well, I'll get it
has
on
some kind of
Xbox.
deal where they get the maps.
I'll get it
early.
on PS4 and I'll stand in your doorway.
Is it?
Did you guys hear about that? Did you hear about the Division, the doorways?
AKA
So-
Line
so-
Yeah, so
Simulator.
we can stand
Stand
in the doorway and
not-
block everyone from
So,
progressing.
but if you just stand in the doorway, people can get around you. There's ways to wiggle through if you keep wiggling.
Which-
but
you
if they
can't
put their
progress.
arms up like this and stand in the doorway, you can't do it.
when they do like the jumping jack.
no, you just I don't even think they're jumping jacks. I just saw the
Oh,
person.
you can surrender.
Yeah,
You can put your
surrender.
hands up like that.
So what
And
this
you just
because of the
completely
frame
Xbox
block,
One.
That's
that
terrible.
frame block,
That's-
you can't get past the
That's
person.
that's
So
bad.
there's one person did. There's a video online. This one person did it, and there's like 10 people at the door trying to get in, and they can't get in. And this guy's dying laughing.
Oh, what an
Oh,
asshole.
that's just awful.
Nick
So-
Chib was telling me yesterday that there's a NPC you have to talk to, and only one person can talk to them at a time. Is
Oh,
that true?
no.
I
Yeah,
feel like
so
that
you have a
is
line.
not a
Whenever
real
I go
thing.
to whenever I go to talk to someone, whether it's to buy weapons or whatever, there's always a crowd of people around the one person.
Yeah.
So you have to push through.
to get
And
to
see,
the
that's-
guide,
yeah.
but you don't wait
But that's
one
why-
by one.
No.
How about
Yeah,
this?
but that's why MMOs don't have that. Like they have no hit detection when you walk
Yeah.
into another person.
But even
Yeah.
so, right? They have hit detection where the characters can't go through each other. They also have a thing called beta testing. Did nobody do this? Like
Apparently
in that
not.
phase? Nobody.
Exactly. Like what the fuck? Like
Either that, or they did the testing and
they
thought,
had-
oh, it
let's
is
talk-
the
let's-
challenge.
All right, so let's talk about the beta test.
they had 3 tests. I played in 2 of the 3
And nobody did.
because they had the
Wait,
alpha.
were you in the alpha?
They had the, yeah. I was in the second alpha they had.
So you were in the alpha and the
and I was in
open
the
beta.
open beta.
Okay, cool. So you should have extra costumes because you did both.
Yeah, and I also went to their site because the site has extra costumes you can unlock too.
Yeah.
I don't care. I got the gold edition.
I got the
Yeah, but there's still extra content that you can get just
I got the
right.
season pass.
Wait.
Yeah, that doesn't
this
work on the PlayStation.
Was this free?
Of course.
I'm real, dude.
Did you hear that?
Well,
Well, a lot of the copies for PlayStation, if you open it up, there was an Xbox Pass inside. instead of a,
all right, so I do have
sabotage from Microsoft. That's what it was.
I do,
they had a Microsoft rep going to the
Also,
division
some of the
offices and
codes-
just switch them.
There's a thing where some of the codes work on specific accounts. Like you can have a
I hate
code
racist.
and it won't work on your account, but if you give it to me, it'll work on mine.
So here's the problem with my
Doesn't even make
my
sense.
division because I do have a problem with the division. I put the code in.
How
And
long
it
have you
di-
had a tattoo? Sorry, go ahead.
Who, me or
Yeah, you.
This is,
Yeah, it's been
this is
there.
actually a top of an Oreo. I'm joking, it's not.
It totally is.
It looks like one though, right? Someone asked me at work, they go, "Do you like Oreos that much?" And I'm like, "Excuse me?" Oreo? Like,
Oh, you think so?
but anyway,
It's a scratch and sniff.
it is disgusting. Tell Nigel.
Hatred?
That's a wrestler. I know that is. What were we talking about? I lost my train of thought.
What were we talking about?
You guys should derail that
Division.
Oreos.
Oh, so my one problem with the division is I can't get my hazmat, my free hazmat costume. I don't have them.
How are you supposed to get it?
From when you put the code in.
I just wanted the
I know.
FDNY
How do you
hat.
get the code?
It came in the gold.
pre-order?
Yeah.
And it didn't work? The
It
code
didn't work. No. So I tweeted them.
Help with Division. Get out.
I tweeted them, and there's no answer from them yet. So I don't know what's the dealio.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they have.
But I was
It's
reading
released,
I was
so
reading
they
I was
got a
reading the
lot of-
feed. I was going down the feed, and there was like people like, "Yo, where's this costume at? Yo, I put this in, I can't find it. Yo, so I just put, help me, please, and then I scurried away. But it's an amazing game. I spent hours. Level I think 30 is the highest you can go right now. So people have capped already at level 30.
Already?
Already.
Jesus Christ.
There was this
game
one
hasn't
kid.
been out
They
that
well, they
been
found
over a
bugs and
day.
stuff to get. Like,
Oh, jeez, I thought it'd been out for at
materials
least a
and
couple
stuff.
They
weeks
wait,
by
what?
now. Holy
People have like found glitches in the game so that you get infinite crafting materials.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I pirate so much stuff. I didn't even pirate food. I downloaded a hot dog today.
In the future, you will be able to because 3D
Crafting
printers
item.
are going to be able to print food. So you download
Yes.
a 3D
That
model of a
future's
hot
already
dog.
here as of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can print
Because
food.
what was it? Whatever that
They printed
that convention for technology.
Oh, CES.
CES, yes.
Speaking
An
of
IGN
CES.
editor.
they've done because they have 3D pizza printers, 3D chocolate printers. They are
So you need one for each.
the
Probably.
at the moment.
You just can't print
Here's
food.
my chocolate
At the-
printer.
at
Here's my pizza printer.
They're talking about being able to make like printers because printers can print in multiple inks. The problem is just that when it comes to like doing like stuff like food, you gotta have it's gonna be kind of complicated.
Yeah.
Just Pamel.
I've thought for a while that it's probably possible to do a meat printer,
Still get out.
but that probably
They
weirds
have
people
that.
out.
They have it. It's called
I
cloning.
mean,
They also have
Yeah,
that
no,
that machine that actually it produces meat from vegetables, like same texture as meat. Like you can't tell.
Yeah.
Like it's still too costly for mass market, but they did rounds of testing where they created like hamburgers. And it's just like real
Yeah.
meat, but they matched the texture, and it
They-
was
they-
because
It's
I
on the same
think there was a
chocolate.
hormone
That
that they
piece is
added
free.
to the
The problem
vegetables.
they've found so far when it comes to like trying to stuff like making like printed food or like vat produced food is so far just that they haven't been able to mimic all the stuff that goes into good meat. So like we're able to like we can print like the muscle for like a steak. But steak isn't just muscle tissue; it's also all the other like capillaries and fat and all that other stuff that goes into it. We're going to eventually get there. It's an engineering problem, honestly. So
that's true.
eventually you'll be able to go to the store and pick up
Nigel's
like
the future.
a steak that's been 3D printed, and you won't be able to tell the difference between that and a steak that
Hey,
was
Trader Mike stands for
an
follow.
actual cow someplace.
Hey, what's up, Trainer Mike?
Oh, Trader Mike, thank you for the follow.
Who's
bro.
that?
to
Is that,
follow.
one,
Huh?
is that a friend?
No, it's a person. Trader Mike.
Thanks, Trader Mike.
Thanks, Trainer Mike.
Trainer Mike.
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 Trainer Mike.
Mike and
Oh,
I.
he's gonna call him every M name.
I believe he's a
Maybe
trainer.
Trainer Mitch.
Trainer Miz.
I hope he's a trainer. Yes, I hope
Trainer
he's
Michelle.
Trader Matt?
a trainer.
Also, before we get too far from the topic, I want to say, Gnome Love, you don't need a bigger one if you're loving gnomes.
I am surprised that Trainer Mike is still up at this time and not sleep. So that's a new one.
Yeah, I want the matter replicator too.
As
It's-
CM Punk,
I think it's a matter of time.
I'm going to tell you.
matter of time.
I'm going to tell you what CM Punk tells everyone in his match, Trainer Mike, and that's to go to sleep. So there you go.
Here's a question. You're a big wrestling fan. You like CM Punk. Are you gonna watch when he actually fights in the UFC?
Is he ever going to fight in the UFC?
I don't know if he'll ever actually
At
win.
some point?
No, they already gave him an opponent.
What's the date?
Training.
What's the date?
Does he have a date? Because if he doesn't have a
Yeah,
date,
what's
it's
the
not
date?
happening.
It's this
I
year.
just want a porn star.
What's the date?
It's this year.
It's this year. It's like,
When they
okay,
advertise,
so
they go
we've ruled
CM
out.
You got
Punk.
300 days.
Yeah.
Wait, so when they advertise, they go
Well,
CM Punk,
between now and the end of the
former
year,
WWE,
you've
will
got, like,
fight
literally,
somewhere this year.
I think 20 UFC events.
Yeah.
In one of those 20 UFC events,
It'll be-
he's fighting. I think it's in September. He's fighting.
Do you really think it's going to be a big to-do? Because he's from WWE and like...
Isn't it usually though?
So,
Like there are a lot of
what's
wrestlers that have
GTS?
moved over.
Go to
UFC.
sleep. That's his
Oh, go to
finishing
sleep.
move.
Oh.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Oh, okay.
But there are a lot of wrestlers that moved over to UFC after a time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
They're
wrestlers
always
that
a
move
big
over to
deal.
KFC. Look at Mark Henry.
But that's
I mean,
that's
it's fine.
almost always a big deal when a wrestler moves over to the UFC
Because wrestling's
It's just a good
fake.
draw because they already have a
back-
fan.
because they already have
Yeah.
a fan base.
Yeah, I know,
There's
but
already a fan base,
wrestling's
yeah.
supposed to be fake, so UFC is real.
No,
Yeah.
no. I think it's more so that they already have that fan base. They come into the UFC, and that's bringing fans to the UFC that probably wouldn't be there.
So he's going to bring the wrestling fans and he's going to bring the comic book fans because he wrote for Marvel.
Yeah, he wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a huge nerd.
Yeah.
Big
He was
nerd.
also on one of those ghost shows.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know he was on a ghost
He
show.
was on one of those. It was a good episode too. It was fun.
Those shows are hilarious.
Seems like a cool guy.
I've
Yeah,
got
it's
a
really
friend
cool.
who he used to be a ghost hunter.
Me and
that-
Trainer
it's
Mike
just-
used
oh,
to go
man.
see him in a wrestling federation called ROH, and then they would have like their matches, and then after the matches they would get out of the ring and like talk to us and come out and
Was he still CM Punk back?
he was CM Punk. He's
Or
always been
just
CM
Punk?
Punk. He was CM Punk. I don't know what is it, Trainer Mike. What does the CM stand for?
Cough, cough, Brock Lesnar, cough, cough.
Punk's
Yeah,
debut
Brock
got
Lesnar
postponed.
was wrestler that did it.
Yeah,
He was a champ.
Oh, that's right.
He had to
And
get
Brock
back-
Lesnar was
He
kind of a
was.
monster.
Oh, let me tell you guys an amazing
he's
story.
on champ right now. Right?
Now I remember.
got
So
smashed.
we were at a
He got
wrestling
destroyed.
show. We were at a
Alistair Overeem.
we were at a me and Trainer Mike were at a wrestling show, and he could attest this. And CM Punk was hurt, like for real. He got out of the ring, and this guy behind us was talking trash to him. So
Oh.
CM Punk told the guy, he was like, he let the guy talk so much trash. So he told the guy, he goes, "I have a hurt leg, and I will knock you out." So me and Mike looked at each other, and then we looked at CM Punk, and then we looked at the guy, and then CM Punk was like, "Guys, move." He moved us back. The guy was talking. He was talking so much trash. He was like spitting. CM Punk dropped back and knocked the guy out. Then when he knocked the guy out, we heard this rumbling behind us, and 50 other wrestlers came out the back room and dragged the guy outside and probably kicked his butt and left him in the
Oh.
street.
Oh,
Wow.
So,
that guy's dead.
there was a thing on Raw where CM Punk went into the audience, and then someone behind someone pushed the back of his head, and he turned around and punched the wrong person
Porn star printer.
during the show, and it was on camera. So he got in big trouble. So I wasn't surprised that he hit someone.
I heard he was. I heard he's an asshole.
He is. He's a really big douchebag.
I think it was Greg. I think it was Greg Miller that said that because I think he went up to talk to him and he was like, "Get the fuck out of my face!"
Yeah,
and
like
walked away.
That's like wow. He wasn't like that to us. He had to, it was nice of him to move my big butt out the way before he knocked someone out because he could have punched through me and then punched the other guy. But it was really crazy.
Huh.
So little CM Punk stuff. So what's next on the agenda?
Yeah.
Gears 4.
Gears 4.
just got-
They announced the voice actors, and Small Diggs is one of the voice actors. He's the black guy. Not Brian.
Yeah. I didn't read anything on it except for the fact that they had
It's
the voice
Marcus'
actors.
son.
It's Marcus'
Yeah,
son.
Marcus'
Son, a lady.
Wait, who's the mother?
No, that's the mother.
Anya?
Maybe
Because
Anya.
the dude's got blonde hair. JD Phoenix, that's the new character.
It's the guy. Oh,
they showed it.
You know who
I
it
hate
is?
that
You know who
guy.
does the voice? The Weather Wizard
Weather
from
Wizard.
Flash.
A.K.A. Spartacus.
Yes,
Oh,
Season 2.
he's the voice of the guy from Gears.
He's the son.
He's JD.
That's a good voice.
Yeah.
That's a good voice
Except
for him.
he sounded
That character.
terrible in the E3 showing that they had last year. Like
Well, that was
That's the
probably
only thing
like
I'm familiar with,
something they slapped
honestly, is the
together for
E3 video.
maybe. I mean, it
Oh,
looked-
well, it was an article that they showed off.
Game
yesterday,
Informer did it,
two
right?
days ago.
yeah, Game Informer.
Yeah,
that's
They
their game of the month.
I also saw an article where they were saying that they're going to bring back the Darth Maul video game that got axed a long time ago. They're
Really?
trying
I
to-
don't even.
Did you
see that
video?
video?
I was gonna say a video surfaced
Why?
this
Because
week.
of the fan one?
Yeah, the video surfaced this week of a fan-made Star Wars Darth Maul movie, I guess, trailer movie.
Yeah,
I think
there was a short movie, I think.
short movie.
It was a short, but what, did it fall in line, or they just made it with him in it?
I think there was already a following for the game because Game Informer released that story that it was coming out or was supposed to come out. And they got canceled.
No, a long time ago when they axed all Lucas studios, that video leaked. There's a video of a Darth Maul game in like a prototype stage. So it's like not even very far in development, but you can tell it's Darth Maul. And he's like killing a bunch of people.
It was just like a proof of concept.
Yeah, it was like Force
Did you guys see that
Unleashed
Marvel
style,
game that
killing
was
a bunch of
supposed to
shit.
come out?
Oh,
and
I
get
could have gotten
canceled?
behind that.
One Marvel game.
There was a Marvel
Just a stick.
game. I forget.
Of course, it's a stick. It's a
Wearing
wand.
a Harry Potter wand replica.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
Like,
what
It's a
happened?
stick.
they are just sticks. All of them are.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the nature
Why
of
don't you
wands.
just light your money on fire? No love.
That would be another.
Or
That would be
order
another option.
chlorine and rubbing alcohol like Babatek.
Yeah, exactly.
But they have I'll show you guys later. But I forget the company. But they made a Avenger game that got canceled a long time. It was a first person, I think.
First person Avenger game?
A first person Avenger game. that
Really?
came out, yeah.
Is it that first person like Connect game? They're
No.
making?
God.
It was a game. What is that? A first? It's not a first person. I thought it was third.
So
Yeah,
glad
there's
they
a first
stopped
person Connect
supporting
game.
The Connect, right? Oh my god.
Kinect was. I understand what they were trying to do with the Kinect, but that did
I
not
think
work.
the best thing that came from that Connect was that Assassin's Creed. Oh, actually, it wasn't from the Connect.
No, it was that video.
That Assassin's Creed Wii.
No, it was
version.
that video.
Yeah, the video.
No,
That's
your
what
video.
What video?
You know.
Oh.
Yeah.
we should promote anything.
We gotta put that in the Nerds to the Realm Instagram.
There's a secret Connect video with Nigel in it.
Real?
It's not a secret.
It's a
Fantastic.
secret.
You make it sound like a
amazing.
Zelda thing.
I wasn't aware of this video.
if
This
you-
is
oh,
news to me.
If you dig hard enough, you can find it.
No, you
Yes,
can't.
yeah.
You can't. Only a few people unlock it every year.
Pendant. Okay, that's crazy. All right, so what else? What else we have
what's
on the
next?
What's
agenda?
next on the agenda?
Agenda.
Wait, what did we just talk about?
Gears of War.
Gears of
Actually,
War.
we didn't even finish.
We
Gears
didn't
of
even,
War.
Oh, okay,
we barely
so-
talked about that thing.
Well,
But, like,
we skipped over the chick because it's a group of three. I don't
Yeah,
know if they'll add a fourth because
they should.
They should have.
Well,
Because
those are the main three
Oh
leads.
no! It's. I mean,
The-
is it another?
They didn't show everyone. They just showed the main three
Main three.
leads.
So it's
Yeah.
him, a chick,
And
and
then
the
the
black dude.
the little Diggle kid, Diggle's brother. Arrow.
from Arrow.
Yeah.
Who's the chick?
and
Is
the
that-
chick is the chick who
She does a
did
lot
the
of
voice
voices in-
for.
Video game.
Oh crap! If you play Tales of the Borderlands, she does the.
She's
the
in
voice
that.
for
She
the
has
chick.
Oh,
black hair.
she does.
She does the voice for
Alright,
one of the Spartans in
I'll
Halo
get-
5.
Halo 5, yeah.
Yeah,
She's in Halo 5.
I want to say Kelly, but I could be wrong.
I really hope that everything they showed at E3 is not in the game.
Oh,
Oh, that thing when they run into that church and shooting? That thing?
Yeah.
You didn't like that?
Not at all. There was that part where they were like, "Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm gonna touch it." And he touches it, and it's sticky, and it's like, "Oh, this is gross." And they keep walking.
I mean,
Which,
it's to show the graphical capabilities of the Xbox One, I guess.
but it was
Yeah,
extremely
yeah.
dark too.
When
You
is
couldn't
this
see
coming out?
anything.
It'll be
Well, that seems to be
probably
like
end
a
of this
general
year.
trend with everything.
This
They want to
end
make
of this
everything
year?
really
Yeah.
dark nowadays.
No, actually, the trend has been bucked. They're
Well,
they're now doing a lot of things with color.
I'm very happy with the things with color, but I just keep feeling like that they're exceptions, not the
Unless
rule.
been warned.
No, they are becoming the rule now. Like if you look
I
at
really
the,
hope that's
if
the
you look at the
case.
new
Sorry,
Call
no
of
love.
Duty, it's really colorful. If you look at
We have no love for
Killzone, which is more
Unless it's
colorful.
Link from Zelda or his kid.
What else? Not The Last of Us. That was super dark. But there are a lot of games, especially in the mainstream, that are coming out being really colorful. Halo 5, super colorful. There are like colors all over the fucking
Okay.
place in that.
Purple. Some.
It was all purple. It was a color.
But
It
it's-
was one color. That's it.
Halo 4 and 5 had the creative director from Metroid Prime on them.
Really?
Oh,
I
that's
didn't know
why
that.
what's her face looks like Samus.
Yeah, and that's why the whole game looks like Metroid Prime. Like you can see all the effects.
That
came from it and
explains a
stuff like that.
lot, actually.
Yeah,
Killzone games are beautiful.
especially the new Killzone. Killzone Shadowfall is a fantastic looking game.
I remember seeing it for the first time when they showed it at E3 because they were showing off PS4
Yeah,
and all that, the capabilities of PS4, and it was just groundbreaking graphics at the time. Now we're kind of spoiled because they just keep getting better.
yeah.
We were,
Killzone
talking,
4
we,
looks
were, we
great.
were talking about earlier, like arcades, and I was telling them I'm glad that the arcades are around because I used to compare Mortal Kombat, the home version, to the arcade version, graphic wise. So I feel like the home games weren't as good as the arcade.
Oh yeah, they never were because
No,
arcades
well,
had
just
better
don't-
hardware.
Yeah, arcades, you could throw a lot more
Just
processing
don't put a
power
.com
behind
at
an
the end,
arcade.
or don't put the whatever .com.
Don't.
I mean, like I said, I still...
Damn, love.
Personally, I still really miss arcades. I miss the atmosphere of arcades. I miss just them being like a place to hang out and to go and, to spend time with people. Because nowadays, it's like, if you want to, you can't really do that anymore. You could go to like friend's house to play a game or something or play online, but you can't like just go to a place to hang out. I don't know, maybe that's just me showing my age or something, but I miss that.
There are things that try to make up for that. Like
Yeah.
we've been going to Mash Fest every once in a while. That's a.
But it's
Yeah.
indie.
it's indie. It's small.
I mean, that's indie and that's small. I mean, and something like Mash Fest is fine, but that's just one thing. I mean, it'd be nice
it'd
to
be cool
have like.
if people. The only way things like that are going to exist is if people make them themselves.
Yeah, and
like us, like we play games together here, and we've kind of started creating that community, and we're bringing more people into it. We're doing the streaming.
I mean, that's it. That's cool. I mean, I've told Kim before, it would be. I always thought it would be cool if I had like the money and the time to just buy a place and just start a new arcade.
I never had the
find whatever the contemporary arcade games machines are now, buy a bunch of them, and I don't know, maybe sell like coffee and pizza or something.
Well, they have
I don't know.
Tekken 7 out in Japan in an arcade.
Really?
Wait, it's out in Japan?
Yeah, they have an arcade out in
Yeah,
Japan.
it's been out.
It's been out
I
for a
never
while.
went
Japan
to.
still has arcades.
Did you guys?
Huge arcades, too.
Did you guys go to Sports World?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
I remember Sports
Of course we
World.
went to
I
Sports
love
World.
Sports
never-
World.
Never been.
You never
I've never
been
been to Sports
Oh,
World.
you weren't here.
I loved Sports
Neither.
World. If you guys remember Sports World, then
Well, most of them
Man.
aren't from New
Why?
Jersey.
Why
so
Oh,
they?
well,
Why
I remember
they?
that.
Well, someone just asked me from there.
I know, it's one of your friends.
Why did Sports World close?
Because of online
Probably because
gaming.
arcades are dying.
Yeah,
Or
the
were dying.
Sports World was, in essence, a giant arcade. And as arcades were dying just around the New York City area and New Jersey, Sports World went along with it. The only thing that Sports World had that made it more than an arcade was it had, like, I think they had go-karts.
They had laser tag.
They had laser tag, which
like
made it...
skee ball.
Like, they had, like, a thing for, like, having, like, pizza parties for kids. There was, like, a pizzeria inside of it.
There's smaller places like that now, but they're for like little kids. They're
Yeah.
not for like.
There's
Adults.
yeah. This one was meant for. I mean, it was geared towards kids, but I mean, there was so much more. I mean, there was mini golf in there. It was a huge place, and now it's a Raymore and Flanagan.
Yeah, because
What is zoned?
Zoned.
I don't know. Bob Attack Man.
That's probably a. Oh, Bob Attackman mentioned it.
Yeah, he's like.
from
have
Jersey.
You guys
He
ever
might
heard
have-
of Zone?
Bridgewater
No,
Sports
He's
Arena.
been in-
was it a laser tag place or is it an arcade?
It's
I
just
don't know.
Bridgewater Sports Arena.
Yeah, this laser tag. Well, there was a little while where laser tag seemed to be really big, and I don't know. It just disappeared for
You
some
know what it
reason.
is? Sports World was Blockbuster, and then online gaming is Netflix.
Yes,
Trader
Yeah,
Mike,
that's
pretty much.
exactly it.
Why go play laser tag when you play Call of Duty online with your friends?
Laser Tag's so much cooler.
No, that's the thing. Like laser tag, you know what it is? I feel like paintball kind of stole laser tag's thunder.
Yeah.
Because paintball has all the same appeal as laser tag.
I've never been a huge
Paintball's
fan
mad
of.
expensive.
I've never been a huge fan of Dave and Buster.
And you can only get
Yeah.
shot once in paintball.
Paintball.
Yeah.
Well,
What about those zombie things? The zombie runs and.
That's different.
Yeah, that's
shoot each
different.
other.
That's just a 5K.
So there's the 5K
Well,
people that
they
have
have
volunteers.
they have the things now where you go into like actual buildings and they have zombie.
yeah.
Oh yeah, they do.
I've heard about
Those
that.
are pretty cool.
I'd like to
right?
try that out one day. It sounds cool.
The concept sounds really cool.
But like, how does the zombie like? I know they're actors and
they're
stuff.
actors. They're
But
actors.
How do they know if they're shot or like?
They're paintballs, I thought.
This
Do
is
you,
the paintball.
do you actually shoot them?
I thought so.
This is the paintball.
Yeah, is that or
There's
laser tag?
like laser lights.
Oh, you actually. So
Yeah.
you do hit them with something. It's not just them like, all right, he got me. Like, no, you didn't get me.
And then
Thunderbolt.
and then they have
Sleep.
they have the new thing where the zombies run now. So
That's
not-
that
we're not
LARPing
slow.
video?
But I mean, I
think
did
so.
see a video for one of them, and I mean, the production values were fantastic. Like they had like a whole
live in
like
Camden.
indoor, like abandoned like town and
Yes,
stuff.
we live
it
in
was, it was
Camden.
really
They
fantastic.
did a Walking Dead one in, I believe, in Cali, like around.
Oh,
around
no one's
Long,
from South
so
Jersey.
That was really good. They had like the same.
Oh, right next to Camden.
makeup artists.
Oh, Chuck E. Cheese. I remember Chuck E.
is
Cheese.
poopy.
Chuck E. Cheese was poopy.
I
I
saw-
mean, as a kid, you loved it.
Yeah, everyone loved Chuck E. Cheese
But
when
then
they
there
were
was
a
a
kid.
point when like some kids would still have their birthday parties at Chuck E. Cheese, but
Yeah.
you were getting older and you realized, man, these games just suck.
Also, depending on your area, it was awful. Like, there was
It
one
was still
place.
terrible.
There was one place I went to, and the animatronics were like all fucked up, and
All the little stage.
Oh.
it
things.
looked like
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
There's a reason why,
That would
like,
probably make money now.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Like I said, it was when I saw Five Nights at Freddy, I was
Freddy
just
Fazbear's
like,
Pizza.
someone really was afraid of those animatronics. Was really traumatized by Chuck E. Cheese when they were a kid. Because
Yeah.
see, that was like the best explanation for why that game was even made.
Yeah, yep.
All right. So what's next on the agenda?
Movies. So Cloverfield, I guess.
Cloverfield this
And
week.
Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, actually, that Sacha Baron Cohen movie,
Brothers Grimsby.
that comes out
Oh,
also
I
this
saw
week.
a commercial for
Everyone
that.
keeps talking about this one scene that like is
With
super
the elephant
crazy
or whatever.
I don't know what.
There's an elephant.
Was it an elephant?
Something about an elephant. I remember watching.
I don't-
Seeing the Rock's
I've
Instagram.
heard the craziest thing
Zac
that
Efron reacting
the
to it.
craziest thing that they have in the movie was something he said about Donald Trump, and everyone wants it out. Obviously.
Giant right.
But I think whatever company put the movie out is behind it, so they're
That's
not taking
true.
anything out. So
Yes. Deadpool.
Deadpool.
I'm
Deadpool's
excited. I'm
great.
really excited for 10 Cloverfield Lane though. I rewatched the
I am
first
too.
one last week to
I gotta do
get
that.
caught up.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. I'm gonna do that this week before the week. 'Cause I'd like to go see it this weekend.
I'm going to see it, I think, tomorrow.
I think we're getting into that season now where there's going to be a regular
Good
set
movie.
of good movies back to back to back to back to back to back. To back.
I like the fact that
Trump the movie.
Trump the movie. I
Trump
still
the
want to
movie,
see Zootopia.
If you-
Drum for the movie.
yeah, I'm serious. I want to see that. It looks good.
Zootopia was.
Zootopia looks like it's gonna be
That's
fantastic.
I can attest that it's really good. Jason Bateman does Fox's voice,
Yes.
so he has all his mannerisms.
Was
Oh,
it
that's
better
cool.
than The Good Dinosaur?
Anything's better than the Good Dinosaur.
I've
Wait,
not
the Good Dinosaur was not
The
good.
Good Dinosaur was god awful.
really.
It had
I was like, wait,
photorealistic.
Nigel didn't like The Good
The,
Dinosaur.
the Good Dinosaur looks like it's
Crouching
really
Tiger, Hidden
sappy.
Dragon 2 is on Netflix.
Yes,
yeah,
it
that's
is.
right. That's right.
I gotta watch
kinda-
that.
yeah, we're gonna have to sit and watch that. one
Crouching
day.
Tiger, Hidden Tiger.
Hidden Tiger?
Crouching Tiger, Tiger Uppercut.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Tiger 2?
Where is Chuck? Chuck is home playing The Division.
Chuck Berry?
Oh,
He did.
Yeah.
He's streaming. He's
D.E.D..
streaming The Division.
Okay.
He's
All right,
out
later,
of the
no love.
street.
All right,
Out of the
We'll see
street.
you later, no love.
Good night.
It's like bye.
This is
Chuck.
unacceptable. What's unacceptable?
That Chuck isn't here.
The Chuck's not here?
Oh well.
CI 200%.
Well, it's kind of hard for Chuck Berry to be here. I don't
Berry.
think he's been with us for
Chuck-
quite some time.
Chuckleberry Finn. That's another name I can call him. Chuckleberry Finn.
Chuckleberry.
At the Arsenal. Good stuff.
Chucky Chan.
So yeah, was it Cloverfield's coming out this week?
Yes.
Are any of you guys going to see Cloverfield? Any interest in it out there? Any buzz?
Anybody Cloverfield fans in general?
Or monster movie fans.
The-
You got
well,
two of them.
my complaint about the first Cloverfield was the shaky cam.
Yeah.
I never
we
had.
saw it together, Paul.
Yeah,
Did
oh,
you
that's
guys-
right, we did.
There was parts where it was
It was too much.
It was too
There was
much.
parts where it was a lot, but to be honest, I've seen worse. Cloverfield, as long as you're not like sitting in the front row of
Well, going into the
fine.
Cloverfield movie, I don't think we knew it was a monster, right?
No,
I knew it was a
I
monster.
knew it was
You know it was a monster?
I knew it was a monster
I
going
didn't know it was a
There
monster.
were soldiers shooting up at the sky
I mean, it could have been
in the
planes.
previews.
Yeah, there was some really wacky.
There was like, the marketing campaign for it was so, like, things were so hidden from you. And,
They made it still clear, like, before the movie came out that it was a monster. But there was a lot of people who, for some reason, bought into thinking that it was like a Voltron movie. Which I never quite understood that.
I was in there and I was like, oh man, I hope there's some big ass robots in this movie.
Chris Horowitz says it's a completely separate movie from the first. Not sure if that's a good or bad.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with it.
I just want to know if it's a big monster or if it's
I
wasn't sure if there was a monster at all. I mean,
did you guys see Superbad? The movie he did after that?
Honestly, I don't.
You mean Super 8?
Oh, Super 8.
Super 8.
Superbad.
Super 8.
Super 8. That's what you're here for.
The modern day E.T. movie?
Not really.
Was it?
Not really, no.
That movie wasn't great.
That's what it intended.
But did you guys see it?
I didn't see Super 8.
Oh, so you didn't see that on Cloverfield?
I didn't see either one. No.
Okay, so the thing about that thing was they tried to put both movies together some way because the monster from Cloverfield kind of looks like the creature from...
I had noticed that when I saw Super 8. Personally, I had personally just assumed that it was like, oh, at some point in pre-production, this must have started as a Cloverfield prequel, because the monster here is clearly the same, like, very, very similar in design.
There's a scene in Cloverfield.
Clover.
Are you going to watch... You watch Cloverfield. Are you going to watch
it now.
So in Cloverfield, there's a scene at the end where... the two kids are on a Ferris wheel at Coney Island.
Yeah. Yes.
And then they pan to the water real quick, and then he puts it back on. When they pan to the water, you can see something fall from space into the water.
You see like a shooting star in the background.
Yeah. So in this trailer, someone slowed this trailer down, and when the light comes to the house, you see that same thing.
Really?
Come down?
Yeah. Towards the house.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Guys, come on, get on your Cloverfield.
Takes place at the same time?
Like,
No.
I don't know if it's the same, like the creature's attacking and this thing's attacking the farm. I think it's like after.
Are there going to be vuvuzelas like War of the Worlds?
I don't...
The tripod?
Oh, the tripods.
Oh my god, that movie sucked.
Okay, War of the Worlds
If one girl
is not
shows up to
I don't think it's a bad movie, but it makes the same mistake every War of the Worlds movie makes. I'm a fan of the book War of the Worlds. I love the book. But the best part of the book are like the middle 3 to 4 chapters, which completely abandon the main character, instead focus on the main character's brother, who has a way more interesting story because he's like a medical student in London when London gets attacked by the monsters, and he's there when the British Army and the British Navy try to fight back and have a giant battle at sea with one of the tripods. It's a way more interesting story, but they always cut that out in favor of... the main character who's there when the invasion starts and is wandering around in this farmhouse afterwards. And I never understood that. I was just like, the brother has a more interesting story. Why do you focus on... I understand that's 2/3 of the story is the main character.
Scientology.
Well.
That's why.
Here's the mistake the War of the World movies have all being made.
That's not true. The 50s War of the Worlds is a great movie, actually.
Tom Cruise carried that movie when he's running in
I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
What about that Nicolas Cage movie?
Which one?
Aliens?
Which one?
Aliens.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot.
Ghost Rider?
Knowing?
Where he sees the numbers and figures out the dates.
Knowing?
It turns out
that was
and
Wait, that was an alien movie?
It was basically
If you watch the whole thing, it turned out to be an alien.
It's basically aliens.
Spoilers.
Basically,
was gonna watch that
aliens
fucking
send a
movie.
message via random or seemingly
Skype?
random numbers, right? To tell you when all these major events are happening, and basically,
the one where he guesses things are happening.
Yeah,
and they can't figure out.
They open
how
the
he
time
knows.
capsule, and it has all the numbers. And they turn out to be all dates of all these disasters, and he's trying to figure out what the last date is. Because they're about to come to the last
and
date.
it's Armageddon. So the aliens are there to basically take all the kids and bring them to.
I felt the aliens felt so tacked on in that movie. The only reason they're there is because at some point the writers or the director were like, we want a happy ending to this otherwise completely depressing apocalypse movie.
Yeah.
So we're going to insert aliens so that we can have some kind of happy ending. Because this movie has no business having a happy ending.
Yeah, Like The Mist, which had the happiest ending ever.
Oh,
Listen to the radio broadcast.
That angered me.
Sam Witwer.
I like the Mist,
movie.
and I like the Mist, and the movie The Mist. I like that ending more than the book's ending.
NBC is bringing it back. And they're making it a show. Yeah, they're making a show based off the Mist. Yeah.
Oh,
It was a great. I love the movie and I love the premise. But a show.
I think the show is based on what happened when someone goes through the mist and they end up in wherever those things come from, or it's going to be the same story.
Or is it going to be explaining how? Because if I remember the story right, they don't give you the context of the Mist or why the Mist is there. Right? So maybe it's this story explaining because. That's kind of what's going on in the movie when, like, where clearly the military was doing something. So maybe that's what the show's going to be about. Is what the military was doing.
I just know it's either going to be they're making a show. It may be what happens like inside them, like wherever the creatures come from.
Okay.
Or it's going to be like you said, a prequel to whatever.
Like basically everything that was happening outside the supermarket.
NBC's making a ton of they're making the Taken.
TV show, right?
Watch that.
What?
Well, it shows where he gets the skills that he has.
Yeah.
As long as there's no actual kidnapping in it, I'm okay with that.
Well, I think it's gonna show him like going on like missions and stuff.
See that I could get behind.
And the guy kind of looks like Liam Neeson, I guess.
I'm still completely and wholly uninterested in that. Like
and Taken?
I'm Taken as a series. Like Taken 1, cool.
Taken 1 was a cool movie.
Taken 3. Awful.
Taken 2 was a
What about?
You watched? I never saw 3.
I saw 3.
3 was a complete waste of time. Don't bother.
What was the one when he was on the plane?
That's nonstop. That's a completely different movie.
I thought that was him flying to where his child was.
Actually, that's not a bad movie. It's actually an alright movie.
I thought that was Taken Tag Tournament.
Actually, to be honest, Nonstop's better Taken 3 than Taken 3 is.
What was the one where Bruce Wayne was in it with him?
What?
Bruce Wayne?
That was Batman.
That was actually Batman.
Over my head.
Can we get this?
Yes!
Nigel, you've been voted out of the cast.
I think that's it for movies that are
One more. Because we got Civil War coming. All
there's a new trailer dropping tomorrow, apparently.
Oh, is that a new trailer?
And it's rumored that Spider-Man's going to be shown.
Don't look at the toys.
For Captain America.
The toys kind of spoiled
for Captain America.
Yeah. Which was obvious. I thought was obvious.
What?
One of the characters in Civil War that they don't name, they made a bunch of the toys have that character in it. But it's not in any of the trailers. So I'm not sure I don't know.
I'm going to be the odd man out here, but personally, I'm not that interested in Captain America: Civil War. I'm just.
You're like the only person on the planet.
Yeah, I know. I always feel left out because it seems like everyone else is like really excited.
So you don't go see these movies. You're not amped or hyped about any of these things.
I'll be honest. I couldn't for the only reason
Avatar, he hates everything. I don't hate everything. I love Avatar, not the movie.
Not he's talking about the movie, not the cartoon.
The
cartoon's good.
I haven't watched the movie.
Amazing.
I haven't watched either movie. The last Airbender movie, which I know is garbage, or the James Cameron Avatar.
The blue one?
The blue people. I haven't bothered watching it.
Yeah, that one's not.
It's
really
Pocahontas with alien
right?
people, so I haven't bothered watching
that movie was. Well,
you
was
and this
better.
guy
It was called The Mission.
You and this guy aren't interested in Civil War at all.
Yeah, Bob isn't.
Yeah, I'm not interested. I mean, the only reason I'm still even paying attention to the Marvel movies is honestly because of Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy. Those two movies saved it for me because
Ant-Man?
I loved Ant-Man.
Ant-Man was good, but like
because I'll be honest,
it was so much better. And so was
Winter Soldier.
I was disappointed by Winter Soldier. I didn't like it.
You were disappointed by Winter Soldier?
I was disappointed. I did not care for
if you're an Ant-Man
you invited this guy.
If you're an Ant-Man fan,
I wouldn't call myself an Ant-Man fan. I liked the movie.
You like the movie and you like that character. I think that you need to go see Civil War.
I mean, I'll probably end up seeing it, but I won't.
He is in Civil War. He's a big part of Civil War.
I will probably see the movie eventually, but I don't intend to go to theaters to see it.
He's a giant.
I mean, I'll probably watch it. I'll probably Netflix it when it comes on.
I don't know.
But it's just like, after Avengers 2, which it took me like a solid month to admit that I did not like Avengers 2. And
I
after,
didn't like it that much either.
And-
It was
Yeah.
okay.
that's the
wasn't
thing.
great.
It was okay.
Ant-Man was great because
And
of the Spanish dude.
It wasn't like a bad
That's
movie,
true.
but I didn't like it. And at this point, basically, like the main line, like Avengers movies, I'm just generally not interested. But
Stephen Strange?
like Doctor
Strange.
Strange, I'll see. Like Doctor
Well, you said
Strange, I'm
Adam
planning.
Strange.
Oh, who's Adam Strange?
You mean Adam Warlock? Or
But-
Doctor,
yeah,
or
Adam-
Doctor Strange?
But
Adam
Doctor
Warlock and
Strange,
Stephen
Guardians
Strange.
2, I'll see. I'm very interested in like X-Men Apocalypse. I think I've liked all the X-Men movies, honestly.
The thing I'm most excited about in Civil War is seeing the new Spider-Man introduced and seeing Black Panther introduced.
I'm curious about both.
Yeah,
But-
I'm
Black
really.
Panther's costume is legit.
Black Panther's costume is
Yeah,
legit,
I've seen the picture. It looked cool.
and the hero Black Panther is fucking amazing. Like he is an amazing
Yeah.
superhero. And he's a badass. Doesn't take
If you
shit
think
from anybody.
if you think about it, technically Black Panther is a combination of Iron Man and Captain America.
He's actually, to me, he's more like Idris Elba's character in Luther.
Captain Wakanda.
Because in Luther, he's kind of like a detective and just beats the shit out of people, and
Yeah.
like he doesn't take shit from anybody in that show. He will beat the shit out of you to get all the information he wants. And I feel like he's
It's like
definitely
that,
character.
the guy who
Aquaman
played Thing
movie.
in
Stop.
the Shield.
Oh, okay.
Iron Man has
Yeah,
been
thank
in 5 movies now. Captain America has been in 4. Thor in 4. Yeah, I mean it's about
How-
time they introduce
Yeah.
new people.
How you gonna be
I
interested
think
in
that-
Civil
I think
War,
that's
but
what they're
you
gonna
won't?
do.
I like the X. I liked
Ivan
all the
Ooze.
X-Men movies. So
He doesn't look like Ivan
it
Ooze
looks not as
anymore.
good as the previous
He doesn't
ones.
look like Ivan Ooze anymore.
After the CG, he doesn't look like.
Yeah. They fixed that.
That was hilarious, though.
How many people have to complain
It's
about
true
that?
though.
Everyone had to complain about that.
Are we up to the contest?
Yeah, we'll talk about the giveaway.
Okay, cool.
I'll let you get.
Oh.
I don't know anything about this, so I'll let you guys talk about it.
Oh,
I
me
think we were
talk-
just talking about that.
Oh, well, it'll be quick. I mean, we're doing a giveaway. It is linked here. I'll actually put it.
For people that are in the area.
Not necessarily. They want.
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
can. Okay,
If
yeah.
you want to win a PAX East ticket, we're giving away a Saturday pass. All you got to do is hit the link that is right there in the chat,
Link
and
on
it'll give you 2 entries
Do
to
that
go
one.
in,
Yeah, that
and
way.
unlocks 4
Not the way.
afterwards. So yeah, give the link a click.
How many times can you enter? Once? It's only one?
For some, you have once. You have there's also like daily entries, or if you click one of the links to tweet about the giveaway, then that gives you an extra entry.
Bob, it doesn't work for you.
No, you can't do that, Bob. That's my privileges only.
Check
There's
that home right now,
no
clicking
giveaway
that
for
link.
you, Bob.
But
Yeah, how
click the
quick the
link. All you guys watching. I know that some of you are already following us, but you have to click the button anyway, and you'll get the automatic entry there. So yeah, check it out. It doesn't include
Check it out, man.
travel and
Airfare?
dorm, so it's
Room
just
and
a
board.
pass.
No, I did not.
But yeah, GLJVD. Sorry, no links.
Oh, it showed up anyway, though. Oh, it showed up because...
He's trying to put a link in. And show
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's in the. But yeah, I haven't heard about like social features for the Oculus Rift. I haven't heard about it. It seems like a pretty, logical step for it.
Especially since it was bought by
By Facebook, they were going to have to integrate something like that eventually.
I wouldn't be surprised if Facebook either partners up with Skype or makes their own video chat
They
client.
did.
Did they make their own
I
video
just
chat
used
client?
it. I just used it today. It's in Messenger.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, I used that too actually the other day.
yeah?
Well, how do you use the Facebook Messenger thing? Not the Messenger thing, but the live. I don't know how that works.
What Facebook Live?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is
How
that a
that
separate app?
What
no,
is
but
that?
I used the
So,
Messenger.
so Stephen Amell uses it.
Nigel's an Oculus porn guy. I heard that porn on Oculus is like really weird.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, because
There's
he
a
needs a bunch of
slog
like
in your face.
accessories to make it work
Well,
properly.
the problem is like you're kind of
I can't believe you're talking about this.
I know, right? But you're a prisoner in the Oculus. Like you can't move.
Oh, that makes it
You
weird.
can't. And
Oh, you know,
person,
yeah,
but some
you're
people
just
like
sitting
that.
there like this.
I think-
and you're just stuck.
I think it's the Oculus, but Freddie Prinze Jr. always tells me about they have a John Wick 2 demo, and you're in the hotel that John Wick goes to.
Okay.
And you fight assassins and you shoot like he says it's the most amazing thing he's ever like seen in his life.
For Oculus?
So I think it's for Oculus. It's for one of the VR thing. But like he was like they brought it to the studio where he does the voices of the Star Wars character.
Outside of the
and he did
VR
it like
thing, yes.
once because he's hooked on it.
Oh, that's cool.
But you can't like feel anything. That's the thing. You're not like touching boobs or anything.
Another thing that I heard that the Oculus
that was the thing. It was an article. I want to say it was on Wired, but this was like over a year ago, where they were saying how part of why VR was getting so much steam was that the porn industry was getting behind it, throwing a lot of money at it.
That's a lot of money.
No fact.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
No fact. Whatever the porn industry gets behind, that's what does well. The porn industry got behind Blu-ray.
Yep.
And Blu-ray. It was
They won that.
I don't even know what it was.
Can't feel it on
HDVD.
porn either.
HD-DVD.
Yeah, it's
it's
different when you're watching.
I remember Xbox
Then
came out with the
kind of participating
HDVD
in it.
thing, and it was like
Yeah.
it's going to be
When
big,
you're- when
whatever.
you're doing VR,
Porn was like
you're
we're
kind of
going with
participating.
Blu-ray.
Yeah, and
That's
that's the thing where they were saying the porn industry was investing in. They saw the potential as with like holographic and virtual porn. So they were looking into like all these accessories to try and enhance the experience.
Right, but then like there were a couple of people that tried this out. There was a couple of guys and a girl. The girl felt like she was being raped.
Oh, jeez. That's not good.
Serious.
That's bad.
And like every single woman who tried it, they had porn for women, and every single woman who tried it said they felt very, very uncomfortable with it. So that's one part they have to get over. That's a hump they need to get over because women like porn too.
That's going to be a problem for
maybe
stepping forward if that's the reaction they're getting.
Don't bring that shit up.
Wait, what?
But like,
You can't bring something up on the show and not like. Go ahead.
whatever. We can't shut down the stream. Anyway, the guys who did it felt like it was really stupid because they were just sitting there as some girl was doing stuff to them, but they're just sitting there, and it's really weird to just not be able to move your person in the VR experience.
Wait, are you locked down? Why can't you move your person?
You can't move who you are.
Well, it's
you
the
can only
same
move the
reason-
head around. It's
Well, 'cause
only
it's-
like a visual thing.
Because it's the same reason you can't really move around much with regular Oculus,
could you
right?
imagine being home and watching your VR porn, and the girl's doing something to you in the thing, and a friend sneaks in, and at the point like she touches your arm and they do this to you? Could you imagine that? I'd like freak. I die. I have a heart attack. You'd be like, that's crazy.
And they just thought it was really weird and awkward, and then there was a huge disconnect because the person that they were had like a bunch of tattoos all over their arm, and so like he was jacked and had a bunch of tattoos all over their arm, and it's like that's not me.
that creates a weird disconnect every time you use VR because it's like if you look down at yourself, it's clearly not you. So
yeah,
get
that's gonna be a
all
major
weirded out.
disconnect for VR.
I think it's just it's up there, but it's not. What's that?
Yeah.
Huh? No, that's. Oh, jeez, I guess
That
we
one's
did.
frozen. But
Yeah, the one downstairs is frozen too.
Oh,
this one's going.
No, we're still going.
On my laptop.
Yeah, it's still going.
oh, that's very strange.
They're just-
Are they still alive?
I don't know. They should let us know.
Guys, is it still live? Is it streaming or is it not streaming? Can you hear me? Am I talking to myself?
Hello?
We're gonna keep going.
All right, so what else? We did contests. We did.
Fable Legends.
I thought they can.
Wait, are we talking about Lionhead Studios in
Let's talk
general?
about that whole
Yeah,
thing happening.
First of all, rumors. These are rumors.
What do you mean? What are?
No, they issued
rumors.
No, they issued a press
Rumors.
release.
I love
They issued a
Lionhead
press release. They call
shut
it
it
It's
down.
an official press release from
They're shutting
Microsoft
down
Monday
Fable.
morning.
They're shutting down Fable. They said they're going to be in talks to close the studio down.
In talks.
No.
In talks.
No, the press release was Fable Legends was canceled. Lionhead Studios and the other studio are shut down, and they are they are moving around the personnel.
The actual press release they had was
How about the deep press
that they were in
release that
talks
I'm
with the
gonna be in the
studio
bathroom
about the
with me?
future of it.
Like I said, that wasn't the
Halo's
press
over.
release
I mean,
that I
Fable's
saw.
over.
The press release that I saw.
Fable is the Fable.
The actual thing that Microsoft said was that they were in talks with the studio.
I'd have to double check then. But like I said, the last thing that I had heard was that it was official. Both studios were shut down. They were moving the personnel around. Oh, we lost the connection?
No, we're still on.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just that the.
But yeah, so like I said, they
Yeah,
lost.
down.
That they were moving. They were relocating the personnel, and they were in talks with with the employees, not about the future of the company, but the future of them within Microsoft.
From
And
what I
they,
saw,
and they
the
were going to
future of the
redistribute
company.
them to other studios or help them place them in with another job. But that otherwise
people writing
Fable
stuff.
is done. Like they canceled it. I didn't see what the explanation why
I,
it was.
I think Fable
Yeah.
is about as done as Last Guardian was done. Like we won't see it for years,
And it'll come back.
and then it'll come back in some form.
Well, yeah.
just like PT's done. PT's not done.
What?
Well, it's gonna come
PT's
back
done.
in
I don't know what PT is.
It's going to be something. It's
Silent
gonna,
Hill.
It's going to
Oh,
come back as
okay.
something else.
Silent Hill's done. PT's done. Silent Hill will never come back as Silent Hill. I think
know, it's
Konami
just-
is
it's-
never going to do that
Well,
again.
just
It's not
kind
gonna
of
be
like
called
how,
Silent Hill. It's
But
not going to
Kojima's
be.
gonna come up with like his own
Yeah.
Guillermo
Yeah.
del Toro.
Did you hear about their talks to each other?
Yeah.
Because now Guillermo is saying that he was going to quit video game forever, but if Kojima ever calls him and says he needs help with a video game, he's there.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
And
is what he's going to
he
do.
has
Yeah, that's what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
he has
They'll,
the freedom
they'll,
to, so
they won't do
Yes,
Silent
yes,
Hill, but they'll
Guillermo.
do something
Yes,
else that's a new original
J.J.
property.
Abrams. He has a long list of people that he can call, dude.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
JJ's a huge fan.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
GLJVD was in the Fable Legends beta. And
I'm-
it was a lot of fun. I'm sure it was a lot of fun.
I'm sorry.